CPT custom trains assistance dogs for wheelchair-bound, neurologically impaired, orthopedically impaired, and psychologically impaired clients. CPT also trains assistance dogs for children with autism. A CPT custom trained assistance dog can significantly improve the recipient's quality of life. CPT customizes each client's service dog program. This way, the program design is specific to each client's disability, needs, preferences, and goals. CPT can even locate and evaluate a puppy or dog for a client to purchase. Alternatively, we can train an existing pet if the dog has a structure, temperament, and aptitude suitable for the program objectives. The first stage of the program is a client interview where we learn more about the client's disability and limitations. Once learning about our client, we specify the behaviors that we will teach the dog once training begins. If a client already has a dog, we will also evaluate the dog for suitability during the initial meeting. If the client does not already own a dog, we will create specifications for the ideal candidate and assist the client in locating and evaluating their future service dog. Once we have a puppy or dog optimal for the client's program, we begin the training process. The first stage of training consists of socialization with people, dogs, cats, and multiple environments. We also educate the dog in household manners and basic obedience. Here, Callie is demonstrating her basic obedience skills. Callie needs to position herself both with and without motion on either side of the recipient's wheelchair. We start the process by teaching Callie to heel with attention on both the left and right side of the trainer. We then teach stationary alignment to both sides. Concurrent with learning basic obedience, Callie learns to turn on and off lights using an apparatus we developed at the CPT Training Center. Next, Callie needs to apply her walking skills to a wheelchair environment. Since the recipient will sometimes have a caretaker, Callie must learn to walk on a loose leash and to also pull the chair when required. Please note that since all CPT service dog programs are customized, not all dogs will be trained with identical protocols or objectives. To satisfy client objectives, we apply Callie's retrieval skills so that on command, she can submit payment to a cashier. After completing the board training phase at the home of a CPT trainer, Callie is now ready to transition to the recipient. Post-board recipient training is a key part of the service dog training process. The recipient must learn how to communicate to the dog, and the dog must become comfortable adhering to the directions of the recipient. Accidents, illness, and psychological trauma can severely alter the life of a person. Fortunately, the inclusion of a service dog can noticeably affect a life in a positive direction. Simple tasks like opening and closing a cabinet can become foreboding. However, with the inclusion of a CPT-trained service dog, lifestyle activities become much more simple and enjoyable. Here, Callie is learning to listen to the client's commands while for the first time applying her skills to the client's home. Due to physical limitations, a mobility-impaired client may feel vulnerable both inside and outside the home. Similarly, a psychologically impaired client may experience anxieties that require assistance in a home or public setting. In such cases, CPT trains service dogs to seek help when either observing a stimulus, such as a client falling out of a wheelchair, having a seizure, or having a panic attack, or upon the command of the client. Here, Callie is learning to adapt her training to locate the recipient's caretaker at the recipient's home.
That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
Nevertheless, much of the time a service dog is predominantly a companion that provides unconditional love. Therefore, the ability to walk competently alongside the wheelchair is a requisite skill as the dog accompanies the recipient throughout the day. A dog that did not walk properly may provide more toil and aggravation than pleasure. Consequently, CPT trains service dogs to the highest standards, whereupon they perform reliably and responsively, and where the transition from the trainer to the client occurs smoothly and successfully. If you have a physical, cognitive, or psychological disability and believe a CPT-trained service dog may improve your life, we encourage you to contact CPT by email at markcpt@aol.com. That's markcpt@aol.com. We look forward to helping you to lead a happier, higher quality of life.